see you again. I just wanted to make another video concerning herbs, and this one will be about herbs for a broken heart. So when our heart breaks, it can be very challenging to actually live a normal life, but there are plenty of herbs that can help us to get past this kind of depression, pain in the heart chakra. So it's not something that's irrelevant, or you can just forget about. There's a grieving process, and then there's a letting go of a person or a pet, or I don't know, even a job, a friend. There are many different heartbreaks, and I feel like once we have had our heart broken, it's very important to stay out of stressful situations, because that will actually contribute to the pain and contribute to the anxiety and to depression and all of those things that we want to avoid during this time. And also, it's very important to surround yourself with very positive people. So friends who really can hold space for your emotions and who will let you express the emotions. But of course, it's your responsibility not to overwhelm them. But at the same time, that's the situation, and we just have to express the emotions that we feel. And I feel like we have to let ourselves indulge a little bit at this time, because it's important to just feel good. But you can do it in a healthy way. For example, you can make a beautiful smoothie, a coconut, rose, chocolate, cacao, vanilla, cinnamon smoothie, and or make an ice cream, chocolate and ice cream, or eat dates. All of these things are very healthy and they're perfectly fine to eat, but yet they have a very satisfying emotional component for us. So that's another way we should just allow ourselves to indulge during this time. Another thing would be to engage in activities that you enjoy, such as yoga or meditation, walking in the park, walking in nature, any type of activity that you really, really enjoy. And this is the time that you should actually allow yourself to do these activities as much as possible. Maybe you like dance, or maybe you love to sing. You can go to a karaoke place and do karaoke. You can go to your favorite restaurant or make a feast, make your favorite dishes. Concentrate on yourself and how you feel, because that will create that vibration of healing, or the space for healing. And but you're in the real world, you're gonna hear a song or see a movie or get triggered by something, and you know what, it's gonna happen, and allow yourself to be in that emotion of the broken heart. It's okay, and you can be in it, and forgive yourself for maybe staying in it for too long and making yourself feel bad, but then just let it go. Just let it go. maybe meditate or do something that you like, or distract yourself in a healthy, positive way for yourself. There are positive ways to momentarily distract yourself, and it's fine, because this period it's important to basically learn what we want out of life. If it's a romantic partner, out of a relationship or friendship, it's an important learning and healing process, and we have to allow ourselves to go through with it. But there are ways to help. There are ways to help this process be a little more enjoyable. So, and I know that this has been said a lot, but time does heal all wounds. So actually, the longer you take care of yourself, the longer you reflect on how you actually want to feel in your life, let's say with a friend or with a romantic partner, you'll start to feel better, and eventually you'll meet other people, you'll do other things, you'll just grow and move on. Easier said than done, and it could take a while. For some people it takes years, but it'll happen eventually. So don't think that this state is forever, and let yourself just go through it and learn from it as much as possible. And so another important ally in this journey is herbs. And there are many amazing herbs that you can use to relieve depression, stress, and some of the emotional weakness and instability that comes during this time. So here are some of my top herbs for this time of your life. So number one herb for me for heartbreak is rose, and I love to absolutely use it, in desserts and smoothies, and even in salads, in different plant-based milks. It's just an amazing aroma and flavor, and it just opens up your heart, and it's a wonderful heart opening herb, and it's just also makes your nervous system just relax and feel luxurious and much better. So my second herb is Damiana, and Damiana, the reason why I think an herb like Damiana could be beneficial during this time is that Damiana is a wonderful herb that helps us with our endocrine system and provides the neurotransmitters for us to be able to feel much better, to feel just much better about ourselves. And I truly recommend it. It also tastes really good and it smells amazing. So this one could be tried in smoothies or in tea. And the next one is hawthorn. And all parts of hawthorn. Hawthorn is a tree. It's a really gorgeous tree. You can just buy the berries, and you can use them in teas or tincture form, or even powdered in a smoothie. And this herb circulates oxygen through your body, and it really helps oxygenate the tissues around the heart, so therefore opening that heart chakra. And it's a really beautiful herb for a broken heart. The next one is cacao, Of course, all of us know cacao and love cacao, but during this time, it's just go ahead and indulge. Make smoothies, make an ice cream with it, make all kinds of things, all kinds of dishes. And yeah, it's a 100% a feel-good herb. And the next one is cinnamon. And cinnamon is not only does it taste amazing, but it also helps you with cleansing the gut area and soothing it, because when you're in pain and you're an emotional wreck, your gut is not gonna feel that great. So it helps with the gut, and therefore it helps with the nerves, and it's a really great cleansing herb as well. So I recommend it also to be used in smoothies and when you make your desserts and in ice cream, shakes, anything. It's just a very in teas. It's a great tasting and smelling herb. And the sixth one that I really like is Schisandra berry. And Schisandra berry is also an adaptogenic herb, which means it tones the whole body, it oxygenates your whole body, it tonifies your organs, and of course it tonifies your heart and your nerves, so that it's all body feel good herb. And it's nutritive, so it helps with creation of the correct neurotransmitters, so that you'll be able to feel much better during this time. The seventh one is alfalfa, and this is one of my favorite herbs because during this time of the month we don't feel that strong. We feel tired, possibly we feel drained, emotionally, physically drained, and this herb is like, it's fed to horses for them to get stronger. So it has all the minerals and all the components that will help us build a strong body, and of course emotions too, and a strong heart. So this is one of the really great herbs that I recommend everybody have at home at all time. So definitely get alfalfa, definitely get it. And eighth one is sage, and I talked about sage before, and it's one of those herbs where it just helps you let go of things that don't serve you and emotions that don't serve you, and it puts you in a more present moment state of mind, so that you don't dwell on the past and you're just enjoying what's happening in the moment. You're enjoying the trees when you're walking in the park, you're enjoying the grass and the squirrels that you see, and you're looking at the clouds and see them in a beautiful new light. So sage is one of those herbs that helps us see what else is there, not just the thing that's triggering this pain in us. So that's also one of my top 10 herbs to have at home at all time. The next one is Rhodiola, and this one is excellent for the brain because it oxygenates the blood, and it helps move oxygen to the brain, and it helps us feel clear-headed and gets rid of the fog in our brain, and it helps us focus on what's good and what's important rather than what makes us feel bad. Why would we want to think about something that makes us feel bad? And this herb knows that very well, and it helps us to see that and to stay in that state of mind rather than the negative dwelling in the past state of mind. The next one I really, really love is Tulsi or holy basil. Now, this herb has a lot of history in Ayurveda and in a lot of different countries. It's one of the most popular herbs for just well-being as a whole, and it smells amazing. It tastes really, really nice, and it just makes you feel like you're on top of everything. It gives you energy. It makes you more focused and clear-minded, and it opens up, I feel like, the third eye chakra, and that's important at this time as well, because we want to focus on why did these situations in the past lead us to where they did lead us, because that wasn't the right environment, person for us. So holy basil is meant for us to embrace the present, but also the good future for us. And it's just also nervine, so it's a feel-good herb as well. And I really love adding a lot of nervine herbs, feel-good herbs, present moment herbs, oxygenating herbs. So my next herb is mugwort, and mugwort is it's a bitter herb. It's a bitter, so it tonifies the kidney, the liver, and it relaxes the muscles, therefore basically making the nerves more relaxed so that the heart muscles aren't so stiff. So it relaxes the muscles around the heart, and that's another wonderful herb for our gut. So it also helps us with the gut and the brain, and it's really a wonderful ally. And it's also used as a smudge, which is kind of cool, and it smells wonderful. It's one of the nicest smelling herbs. Wormwood and sweet anise and mugwort are just wonderful. Artemisias, and they're just very powerful and very beautiful herbs. The next herb is marshmallow, and I've talked about marshmallow before. It's a soothing herb, so it soothes all the membranes in the body, all the tissues, and it just the negative emotions could acidify our body even further, and marshmallow can just soothe those acids and help us feel good in our body. The next one is thyme, and thyme is one of my favorite herbs. It just smells amazing, and it just helps with the immune system during this time, because there's a lot of emotional turmoil in it a lot of acids that are being created, which could cause our immune system to not be as powerful. And it's important to strengthen the immune system and the whole body in general, so that it's not, with the acids, is not a great incubator for microbes. And thyme just tastes amazing, and I truly recommend it as a top 10 herb that you should get for your home. And yeah, and my last herb is Rhodiola, and the root of this plant is used, and this plant has been used by people in Siberia to withstand the winters there, so it would make sense to use it as a warming herb for this time of your life. And the more you get in the sun, the more you have wonderful feelings, the more you feel better about yourself, the more you do good things for yourself, forgive yourself, do things that you love, the less hard of a time you'll have. So rhodiola is also an amazing herb for the endocrine system, so that it regulates your different neurotransmitters, and it helps the body to function optimally. And it's just an incredible addition to your herbal formulas during this time of your life. And the more you go through this types of situations, or this type of experience, the easier it will be to cope with it the next time you experience it, until you don't have to experience these things anymore, because you've learned, who matches you, and just that things happen for a reason, so that you can much more easily move on. Yeah, so I hope that this video helped you, and if you have any questions, please write to me, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. And thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.